Well, hello everyone. Welcome along, one and all. Are we good? Are we ready to go? In what is a mental week of darts. How we all doing? I am, hopefully, we're live on TikTok as well. And hopefully we've managed to get rid of the echo. Fingers crossed. Anyone in the TikTok chat room can let me know. Have I managed to get rid of the echo? Let me know. But welcome back. How are we? Getting ready for the World Series qualifier. Chat room nice and busy as always. How we doing, Matthew? Good to see you at the weekend, AD. And you, Chili, as well. Last suspect is in. How we doing, lads? How we doing, Aaron? Hope you're good. I hope all is well as we get ready to rock and we get ready to roll. How are we doing, James? Yeah, on here it should be okay. It's more the echo on TikTok I hope I've got rid of. But how we doing, Dave? Good to have you in. Was I surprised that Gary didn't play this week? Yeah, I thought he played the Pro Tour. I was surprised. Once just getting the games up and running. Hope we are all good. Welcome on TikTok as well. Just waiting for them all to go live. I don't know if they've accepted the invites or not. The list that I've put up that's scrolling on the screen at the moment is the list as we expect it. Whether they've accepted or not, I don't know. So is Watamina in for Gary? That's nothing official from the PDC, but that is what I'm led to believe. Right, a load of games warming up. Scott Williams is playing, yes. Just getting ready for the games to hit live, and then we'll get everything up on the screen. Do I think Dom Taylor will go to Q School? Yeah, 100%. 4 qualified today, Harry, for the World Series finals. Did Gary pull out of the Pro Tour or the World Series? Or both? Just getting ready for things to... what time is it starting? Any minute now. The games are warming up, so we're just waiting for... And the first one has gone live. That will be Stefan Hendrick against Ian White. Is Menzies withdrawn today? Interesting. Just the World Series. I'm told that Gary declined his invitation. How we doing, Rob? Good to have you in, buddy. Oh, Rob, whilst you're there, because I know you use it, can you check the audio on TikTok to make sure it's not echoing? I think I've managed to get rid of it. Right, let's go. Oh, Jeffrey the Swan warming up. We will go... I think we'll go Bo as feature game on YouTube first of all. Cool, Jimmy. Yeah, I've seen it advertised. I've not seen it. I've not watched it yet. Callum Ridge, Mervyn King, a good little game. We're going to go Bo, I think. How How many do you need? What is it? There's some in the 1-2-8. So it's down to, it'll be down to the quarter-final game becomes the playoff game. So Peter Wright has got board calls. Peter Wright has got Shane McGurk. So just let me get things up and running on all fronts. Jeffrey DeJuan is taking the over against Rusty J. Rodriguez. Right, that's the one we want there. So that's that. Now let me go and sort the old TikTok page out. There we go. That's kind of better for TikTok viewers as well now as well, I think. It's a really good interview. I think it was Murph that done the interview. Murph's an unbelievable broadcaster. It's a shame he doesn't do more elsewhere. So, Chris Landman takes the opener against Oscar Lukasiak. Is Gilding in? Let's... let's double check. Gilding. Yeah, Andrew Gilding will play Jurgen van der Velde. Why does Murph not do much more? He's basically runs the Super Series now, so he's obviously in the background planning and everything like that. No echo on tickers, but it cuts out a bit. Most like there is a noise gate on it. Right, okay. We're getting there, Rob, because I'm not familiar with the TikTok studio yet. Just gonna try and make the window a little bit bigger on TikTok. Not that one. That one. Why does it keep moving off that? There we go. I think that's a bit better on TikTok for you. So you can see what's occurring. Tom Bizzle is 3-0 up on Marvin Kraft at the moment, playing beautifully well. Philip Brazier levels up with Thomas Lovely 1-1. So that's working away. How are we doing, Adam? Good to have you in. Hope you're good. Is Bully Boy? I don't know. Let's have a look. Is Michael Smith playing? He is. And he starts against Leon Weber on his assignment. Rid's on a 9. He's on a 9. Doesn't hit it though. Unlucky cow. Can any of these games be watched? No, unfortunately, there's no streaming on the PDC qualifying events. Stream boards will return tomorrow for the Pro Tour. That's why we're bringing you all the action live as it happens. Just getting through. Just gonna up the levels a little bit on there. That should be okay. So no gate there. Right, that should be okay. Right, that's good. Right, let's jump back into the chat room. Nice and busy. As always, you guys are superb for us. Cheers, AD. Thank you very much. Do I think Dimitri will play again this year? I'm not convinced he will, no. What are you watching on here, mate? Dark Connect. SeanTV.darkconnect.com gives you all the scores. You can click on the individual games as well. Got my Adam Leake still doing this week's Pro Tours. Look, it's a mammoth effort. We looked at the flight schedule to get back, and it was tight. It was really tight for them to get back. I know a lot of them have pulled out. What else have we got? Yeah, I'm not fussed about the AAA tournament. What's the reason Gary won't play? I don't know. I haven't spoken to Gary, but if it's anything like his opinion on the Grand Slam when he didn't go to the qualifier for that, he said, his words were, I haven't qualified for it, so I don't deserve to be there. My guess is for the World Series is his attitude is the same, that he's saying that they haven't invited me, I haven't played on the World Series, why should I play in the final? I think that would be his mindset. Is this the Players' Championship? No, Dartsland, this is the World Series of Darts Tour Card Holder Qualifier. For places on offer in Amsterdam. Yeah, Jim, I'm surprised. Josh Rock, I think, probably needed to play. Look, I guess he's been away from his family for 2.5 weeks. I understand that, but he's not in my head at the moment, so he needs to play. Yeah, some of them that will go back from Australia, New Zealand, to Leicester. They might get home Wednesday night, have a shower, sleep, and then go to Budapest. It's a bit bonkers. It's all good though. Whether you're joining us, we are live right now on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, all at the same time. So great to have you all in. Harry, it's a lottery, these qualifiers. How are we doing, Dan? Good to have you in, pal. Hope you're good. Hope life at Amesbury's going all right, buddy. Leg back for Marvin Kraft, but still trails Tom Bizzle 4-2 at the moment. Bo Greaves 2-1 down to Adam Gavlas. Christian Kist 3-1 up on Scott Williams. Now, Littler's already qualified, Daniel, but he is playing tomorrow. We will be live again tomorrow from 1 p.m. for the Players' Championships. Can Littler do it is the question. He's given himself a lot of work to do, that is for sure. Yeah, Mickey Manson always does well in qualifiers. Nice, lad, nice. Glad it's going well for you. Wesley Placia, 4-0 up on Tavis Dudney. Justin Hood, not so happy feet anymore. 3-2 up on Kim Hybrex. Afternoon, Fraser. Good to have you in, buddy. Um, Thibaut Tricol 3-all with Owen Bates at the moment. Ricky Evans 3-1 up on Nick Kenny. I'd love to see Justin Hood qualify today. Yeah, look, Justin's a character, Ryan, 100%. He's a good lad. Do I think Littler will go back to back in the next 2 days? No, I don't. Look, winning on the floor is tough. And look, don't get me wrong, Luke is unbelievable. But he's only ever won 4 Pro Tours in his career. He's going to have to win 2 of 4 to qualify. That's a big ask, even for Luke. Unread, Rob, have a word. Give yourself a wobble. Unread? Shocking. Luke's not playing today, Antoinette. Look, we don't know. The projected cutoff is around 32. We believe around 32,000. Scott Williams 4-1 down to Christian Kist at the moment. How are we doing, Bailey? No, not a Players' Championship. They are tomorrow. This is the qualifier for the World Series Finals. Oh, look, would I be surprised if he won 1 of 4? No, because he's quality. But it's still a big ask to win back-to-backs. No dramas, mate, no dramas. What site is that? It is Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com. Yeah, this is the qualifier for the World Series Finals in Amsterdam in September. Oh, yeah, look, if you wouldn't back against Luke doing it, but it's going to be tough is the point. Do you think Shaggy will qualify for the Worlds? I hope so, and he's probably going to have to, because if not, his tour card is under threat. Jeffrey the Swan is a 6-1 winner. Jeffrey DeJuan over Rusty Jake Rodriguez. Look, nothing against Rusty, but it's a bit of a waste of a tour card. How are we doing, Kieran? Hope you're good, buddy. Hope you're good. Look, the venue just works in Leicester. Matchroom use it for a lot of sport, not just darts. So they probably get an unbelievable deal on the hire and so on. And it's quite central in the UK. Oscar Lakaziak, 5-2 up on Chris Landman. Bo Greaves is threatened the Gavlas throw here. It's a perfect setup, 174 to leave 32. Can Gavlas take out a ton? Justin Hood, 4-3 up on Kim Hybrex. Luke is playing tomorrow, yes. Fraser, really like the interview with Barry. Could listen. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's class. Any more majors do you think will be held there? No, look, we've got the Grand Prix there, but I think the Grand Prix should move. It's not found its identity in Leicester. Look, it worked during COVID, and while the City West is unavailable, the City West is still unavailable. But I think it needs a permanent home. That could be the one that goes stateside if we get a major that goes that way. I am going, yes, Aaron, I will be there for qualify. So it is this 32 man field, top 24 on the World Series Order of Merit, and they are on the screen so you can see them. And then it is the next 4 highest on the PDC Order of Merit, and then 4 qualifiers make up your 32. Littler's not playing today, Connor. I'm sorry, Aaron. Wesley Placia, 5-1 up on Tavis Dudney. Bradley Brooks, and Karel Sedlacek are producing a fabulous game. But it is Sedlacek who is 5-3 in front, both averaging over a ton. Who's going live tomorrow then, Dave? Look, I'm expecting every man and his dog to go live because of Littler effect. Ricky Evans 5-1 up on Nick Kenny. Justin Hood a leg away as well. Why do you think the Grand Prix... finding a venue in Dublin has been extremely difficult, and the Irish government have purchased the City West, so it's no longer available for hire. The Irish government own it, and it is now used for asylum seekers, so I don't see it going back there. Tom Bizzle, 6-4 winner over Marvin Kraft. How are we doing, Fletch Darts? I'm good, mate. How are you? Do you think any of the players that have struggled on tour win the tour card back? If I was having a punt, I would say Daryl Pilgrim and Tom Bizzle. Owen Bates has beaten T-Boy Cole 6-4. Bradley Brooks are led back against Sedlacek. No, the qualifiers are never streamed, buddy, but the streaming will be back tomorrow for the Pro Tour events. The 3 arenas too big and too expensive is the issue. You never sell the 3 arena out for every session, and it is expensive to hire. Is Matt going live, is he? How we doing? John, good to have you in. Yes, sadly, I do think Martin Lukeman will lose his card, but look, it's not through any fault of his own. He's had an injury where he's not been able to feel the darts in his hand, has been his issue. Martin's an absolute top guy. Callum Ridds has beaten Mervyn King 6-4. Ricky Evans a 6-1 win over Nick Kenny. I'll stay here then and get the updates. Nice, Fletch, nice. Yeah, Marmouche on loan, but the conditions to buy are nailed on to hit. Justin Hood beats Hybrex 6-3. Josh, this is the qualifier for the World Series of Darts Finals. Karel Sedlacek has beaten Bradley Brooks 6-4. Brooks averaging a ton, but it was not enough. Are them books? Rob, 100%. The books absolutely obliterate the movies. Not even close. I actually hate the Deathly Hallows film because it's so unfar away from the books. Do you regard the World Series Finals a Mickey Mouse competition? Look, do I think it is as important as others? In my opinion, no. However, it is classed as a premier event by the PDC, so it carries the same weight as the other premier events. But in my opinion, no. How we doing? Jacob, good to have you in. Is there any talk of that in the same way as a Players' Champion? Yeah, I think it's first to 6 all the way through, Jacob. I don't think it goes up in the like the Pro Tour does. I just think it's first to 6 all the way through. Not being ranked hinders it. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think the Marmouche is an amazing. Look, whether people like it or not, Are we overpaying for Savinio? Probably. But are we underpaying for Marmoush? Definitely. So you work it out. Lukeman has dartitis. I think him saying his fingernails was a coping mechanism. Quite possibly. How are we doing, Kev? Good to have you in. Spot on, Phil. I'll leave it to the PDC to decide. Yeah, look, do I put it alongside the others? No. But it's still a TV tournament. You still got to win it. Nice, mate. Nice. Yeah, the live lounge will be good tonight. Opinion on Gary withdrawing again? I don't get it. I think Gary's going through his I hate darts again. Can be the only reason that he's played so many less games than anyone else this year. Rob Cross 1-0 up on Carl Sneed. Does Barney play? I would. Yeah, it plays Ricardo Pietrezco. Does RVB. Has Dobie qualified? Oh. He's not entered. Where were we? It's not ranked. No hate at all, but how are you so confident on camera? It's something look, you just get used to doing it, Fletch. You just get used to it. You don't think about the camera being there. You just chat shit and get on with it. Look, it comes with time. That's all, mate. I was never this confident. Right now, I'm probably the most confident I've ever been on camera. But it'll come, mate. It'll come. Rob Owen is beating Ty's Canic 6-5. Stack attack. Ian White levels up with Stefan Hendrick. That one 5 apiece. Chat room's all on fire today. Gary Haight starts 364 Daisy. Oh, I don't. Aspinall's already qualified because he played in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. App, it is PDC TV. I'll drop you the link in. It won't let me post the link, but yeah, tv.dartconnect.com. Littler plays tomorrow, Will. Dobie was invited, yes. Right, okay, cool. I thought he must have been, to be fair. Which other dart players hate darts? There's a few of them that don't actually like it. Joe Cullen doesn't like it. He's just very good at it. Yeah, flat 100%. Look, just keep doing it, and it becomes more and more natural, more and more easy. How are you doing, Lucas? Good to have you in. Tom Sykes, man, is playing very well at the moment. 6-2 winner over Seat Lap. Where is the World Series Finals? It is the AFAS Live in Amsterdam, right next to the Johan Cruyff Arena. Yeah, good to have some darts back. Agreed. Really enjoyed the Barry interview, mate. Yeah, look, Barry is, look, he's, 78 years old and still razor sharp. And when I say razor, I mean razor. Beau Greaves will not be going to the World Series Finals. Lost 6-3 to Adam Gavlas. Stefan Hendrick has beaten Ian White. Let's go Rob Cross, Carl Sneed. Rob Cross 3-0 to the good at the moment. Playing Tyler Thorpe. Yeah, cheers for answering that for me, buddy. Who's got the best walk-on song? For me, I love Joe Cullen's walk-on. Or Vincent Van der Voort's back in the day was good. She just wanted a bit of practice yesterday. Look, this block, the women's series is a bit irrelevant for her now because she's going to be in the top 64 in the world, so won't be able to play in the women's series next year. Controversially, not me. I'm not a pizza fan. Controversially, Littler is on tomorrow. He's already qualified for this, so doesn't need to play. Thoughts on Tavis Dudney? Nice lad. Don't think he's good enough for the tour. I think he'll lose his card. There were several records broken for lowest final. There was, James, but I think there was I saw a lot of good as well. Look, there was really good numbers, and look, the women for me just need time and opportunity to grow. Yeah, no, I'm not a pizza fan. I assume Gary has withdrawn. Yes, he has. Hunter, this is the World Series of Darts qualifier. Archie, how are we doing? Littler plays tomorrow. He's already qualified for the World Series, so doesn't need to play today. Just getting some bits ready for social as well. Make sure you drop us a like and subscribe, everyone, as well. Players Champs is tomorrow. Yeah, some of there's already people qualified, so not everyone needs to play. Opinion about the Brentford Spurs game? Look, Brentford were just better. I've said this for a while. This isn't just Spurs. This is shown over the whole weekend that I don't think you can judge clubs for 3 or 4 weeks because there are a lot that just simply aren't ready. Cheers for the gift, buddy. Thank you very much. What's this for? The World Series finals. Yeah, there's just teams that aren't ready. Look, don't get me wrong. Spurs were awful. But in 3 or 4 weeks' time, that team will look a lot different. Gary's in real danger. Doesn't play these two. Yeah, look, I just think that Gary is going through one of these phases where he just doesn't want to play darts. And the way it's going, I don't think we'll see him in much. Just the way it's looking, that he's obviously not enjoying playing at the moment. Shaggy lost 6-4, I think it was. Do you think Gary plays the final block in Leicester? I think so, James, yes. Look, it would be so Gary to go and play the Pro Tours in Holland and Germany, wouldn't it? Can't be bothered, miss them here, and then go. This is Elliot. This is the World Series qualifier, buddy. Ryan Littler's not playing until tomorrow, mate. We will be live again for that. Don't worry. Keeping you up to date with absolutely everything. And I've just shared the links on social, so we can get back to it. Rob Cross is a 6-0 winner. Very good from Roberto. 98 average, decent from Cross. How we doing? I'm good, mate. How are you? No, these aren't streamed. No, Aspinall is outside at the moment. Right, what are we going for? Feature game next. Let's go. What do we like the look of? Should we go for a bit of Dirk? A bit of the Aubergenius? Charlie, so four qualify. So the quarterfinals are essentially the playoff game. Cheers, Kev. Thank you very much, mate. Stefan Belmont, 3-0 up on Samuel Price. Yeah, quarterfinals is the qualifying game. The Ollie Red Dragon Champions of Champions was a brilliant event. Really, really good. And congratulations to Connor Hopkins. He played beautifully all day long. Won the plate last year. Came back and won this year. Very good from him. What number? 16-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, Archie Self on the Pro Tour tomorrow. Richard Venstra, 5-3 up on Adam Lipscomb. Yes. They've held the Champions League a couple of times. If Luke only plays in 4, I don't think he does. I think he needs to play in 6 to do it. Dirk levels up at 1 piece. Stephen Rosney trails Jeffrey de Graaf 5-2. Daryl Pilgrim 2-1 up on Niall Cullerton. All chat rooms are on fire today. Superb. Possibly, Rob. look, I understand. I understand why he's trying to do it, but part of me would have gone, look, I'm still not going to try and qualify, and then you can go, you only won that because I'm in. How we doing, Anthony? How is the great state of Texas via the greatest city in the world? It is, look, a lot comes down to venues and sponsorship and so on. There's a lot of places that, look, a major would be unbelievable in Scotland, but I don't think there's a venue that can host one. They moved the Masters from Scotland because the venue wasn't big enough, but the Hydro's too big. For these week-long tournaments, you need a venue that holds between 3,000 and 5,000. The big arenas are great for the Premier League and can be sold for one night. But when you've got to sell that 15,000 seater venue for 9 nights, that then becomes very, very difficult. So it's that having that right size venue to make it fit. How are we doing, Charlie? No, not till tomorrow, buddy. Dirk, 2-1 to the good. Love that, my friend. Love that. How's life treating you? Are you asking me to step in? How many Pro Tours? Well, he said he's playing 4. But if he wins the World Series finals, he's going to stay and do the 2 in Holland as well. I think he needs 6 personally. I think 4, it's just a little bit too big. Yes, Michael Raymond is playing today, buddy. The Armadillo next to the Hydro can hold 3,000. Cool. Like I say, but then does the venue work in terms of layout, structure, and so on? No, Michael Smith is playing today. Come on, Cristo Reyes. Yeah, Bully Boy is playing. Or he was in the draw. Will the gang from Australia get back to... Well, James Wade's already home. Oh, James... no, he's not. Look, I think when you look at the majors, I think the only 2 that I personally would move, and I don't know where they go, is the Grand Prix and the Grand Slam. They're the only 2 that I would move. How can I get in? How are we doing, Josh? If you want to watch the scores, tv.dartconnect.com. Yeah, no, look, I thought James was superb. Absolutely superb over the weekend. Manos Rasma, a 6-3 winner over Shindiggity Martin Schindler. What do they need to reach to qualify for the World Series? So 4 players qualify, Josh. So the quarterfinals, the last 8 is the playoff match. Can't wait to see what I did. Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, it was great going to Maskell's and sitting down with Bazza for an hour. No, look, he's only going to be on that side of the bracket if he got a tour card. Hopefully Menzies plays tomorrow. Gabriel Clements beats Arno Merck 6-4. Jimmy Van. is 5-2 up on Mickey Mansell. Mickey Mansell averaging just under 105 right now, but he's getting walloped. Dirk 3-2 in front in our feature game. Do you not think having the Lukes and Clayton... Clayton was... Do you mean the Lukes and MVG? I'm not a fisher. Brendan Dolan getting away against Jeffrey the Swan. Look, it is what it is. Brody, look, we've seen for a long time that on the floor, Brody has produced some unbelievable darts. The challenge to him was, could he replicate and could he take that form from the floor to the stage? Did he do that this weekend? Without any shadow of a doubt. Now I want to see him go and battle Raymond Smith for the AZN Premier League. I want to see him come over for the World Series final and do the same. I'd love to see him have a go at Q School. The potential that Brody has is unreal. Ryan, Luke's not playing today, buddy. He will be back playing tomorrow. In regards to moving tournaments, wouldn't it be better to take one out of Germany? The problem is Germany is a huge commercial market for darts. That's the issue. That the TV deals, the sponsorship, darts is massive in Germany. And look, in terms of majors, they've got the World Cup, makes sense. European Championships, fine. And this new major is going to be there as well. No, Dylan Slevin doesn't have a card, buddy, so he's not playing. Fletch, my favourite tournament is the match play. The match play by an absolute mile. Love it. It doesn't, Kev, but you've also got to build the next future star as well. And I've had this argument for a long time, which is why I've not liked the World Series. You can't keep putting the Premier League 8 in or Premier League 10 in, because that doesn't build the next wave of stars. You have to give the next wave opportunities in these events to grow their personalities on stage, to grow into this next group of stars. If you don't, then they're going to flourish late, and then the gap between, like we're seeing, Peter Wright, Barney, and so on, they don't go on forever. And you need that next wave to come in and take over. We can let you know how the Polish players are getting on. None of them are playing at the moment. Let's see. Philip Brazier lost 6-2 to Thomas Lovely. Motorbike outside, cheers. Christoph Ratajski beat Greg Ritchie 6-0. And what about Sebastian? How did Seb get on? Sebastian Białecki beat Alexander Merck 6-5. Littler not playing today. This is the World Series of Darts qualifier. Dirk 4-3 up on David Sharp. Chizzy 1-0 up on Benjamin Pratnamar. Brendan Dolan's taking the opener against Jeffrey the Swan. I'm good, mate. How are you? Yeah, Bo lost. Yeah, Sebastian is an unbelievable player. I love his temperament. I love his action. Yeah, Seb is a great player. Jeffrey Sparadans. Got a fan. Unfortunately, no, can't watch these games. There's no... Spurs didn't do very well. Darts today. Yep, World Series final qualifier. Luke Woodhouse is a 6-1 winner. Peter Wright getting underway against Shane McGurk in the last 64, as is the bully boy, Michael Smith. Some big names coming into it. David Sharp levels things up with Dirk van Dijvenbode. James Hurrell, Cord Decker in a noble, 5 apiece. How do they qualify? So the final 4. So if you win your quarterfinal, you get to go there. Jamie, this is the World Series qualifier. Ross Smith is in, yes. Callan was playing. Charlie Manby, Big Martin, Lukeman 6-3. Callan won 6-4 against Mervyn King. How are we doing, Tom? Any shocks? What would I class as a shock? Adam Kavlas beating Bo Greaves. Christian Kiss beating Scott Williams, perhaps. No, you will not find a stream of any of these games because there aren't any. But don't get me wrong, we'd love it if there was. Michael Smith takes the opener against Leon Weber. Fairs, Gaz? Fairs? Was it a good one? No, Damo's already qualified for the World Series finals, Harrison, so he doesn't need to play in this. James Hurrell wins the Nobles 6-5 over Cord Decker. Dirk van Dijvenbode wins 6-4 as well. Let's go and have a look at Snakey. Let's have a look at Peter Wright. Archie plays tomorrow, Alice. Yeah, we'll see Archie Self tomorrow. No, Tom, this isn't on PDC TV. The qualifiers are never streamed. Bully boy Michael Smith not playing well, but is 2-0 to the good. Lucas Venick trails Owen Bates 3-2. Manby has got huge potential, I agree. Littler doesn't play till tomorrow, but we will be live. We will be live for Littler tomorrow. Shane McGurk 2-1 up on Snakebite. Has Slovenia passes? He's there today. This isn't on any channel because it's a qualifier, but PDC TV will return tomorrow with 4 stream boards, 4 Players Championship 27. Mike Kyvenhoven has beaten Marvin van Velzen 6-3. No, Cammy not playing today, and we're not sure the reasons why. %. We said this the other day, Baz, when we were talking about the top 16, where I think it's more the top 24 now, because there's so many players that have the potential to be a top 16 player, but they all can't get in there, is the issue. No, Kev, so what it's always been early in the morning, but before ITV never used to show it live. That's why you're thinking of it was always delayed coverage from Australia and New Zealand. It's always been in the morning. No, don't have a guest on the live lounge tonight because they've all been a little bit busy. He will be there. He's meant to be playing tomorrow, so he's gonna have to get a wriggle on. Is William O'Connor playing today? I haven't seen O'Connor's name. William O'Connor doesn't seem to be there. No. Not sure why he's not entered. How we doing, Sean? Good to have you in, buddy. Leon Weber has a leg back against the bully boy Michael Smith. So 7 p.m. UK time. That would be around... What time did it start here? 10. So that would be around 4 in the morning. No, Heavy Metal's already qualified. Dan Littler's not playing in this. Littler plays tomorrow. Tom Sykes takes the opener against Marivan and Bohada. Yeah, look, Nico Springer's just started to play well again. Good player, Nico. Peter Wright levels things up 2-2 with Shane McGurk. Owen Bates 5-2 up on Lucas Vennick. How we doing, football clips? World Series of Darts qualifier for the finals. William's not playing, so he can't qualify. How do you think Peter Wright will look next season? I think next season will be Peter Wright's last on tour. Yeah, this is only the qualifier. Is the Players' Championship tomorrow? It is, Lucas, yes. Players' Championship tomorrow. Danny Adam Calcer trails Dupes. There it is. 4-1. So the qualification for the World Series finals are as follows. The top 24 on the World Series Order of Merit qualify. Then the next highest 4 in the PDC Order of Merit get a spot. And then 4 qualifiers. So Ryan Searle is in that next group of the 4 next highest qualifiers. Lever, if you go to tv.dartconnect.com, all the information and all the matches are there. That's what's on the screen at the moment. So the Premier League players, the Premier League 8, Littler supports Man United, Luke Humphreys, Leeds United, MVG supports PSV, Bunting supports Liverpool, Johnny supports Liverpool, Gezi I don't think is a football fan, Josh Rock supports Rangers, and Jan van Veen, I'm not sure. Look, Luke's going to have a good day tomorrow, that's for sure. Look, I just don't think Vandenberg's in the right headspace for darts at the moment. Raymond van Barneveld underway, currently 1-1 with Riccardo Pietrezco. Den Bosch and Ajax Fez. Anonymous, you can't watch, unfortunately. There's no streaming boards for a qualifier. You will be able to watch the action tomorrow on PDC TV. Again, thank you very, very much. Make sure you drop us a like and subscribe, everyone. Whether you're following us on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. Tomorrow, we will be live and play gets underway at 1. I didn't see much of the Power League finals yesterday, unfortunately. I'm going to try and watch some of it back later on. So I would love, Luke. Look, when we work in media, a tournament is better when Luke Littler is in it. But with if he only does 4 events, I'm going to say no. I think he needs to play in 6 of the 8 to qualify. I think if he plays in the 2 in the Netherlands, which he's umming and ahhing, he'll make it. That is fine. People have said it before. I'll take it. Thank you very much. So whoever wins this plays tomorrow. No, so look, whoever the players that are in this today will all play again tomorrow as well. It's like a reset for the Players' Championships tomorrow. Oh look, don't get me wrong. If he goes back to back, tomorrow and Wednesday, then yeah, he's fine. How we doing, Dan? Good to have you in. Absolutely rocking it as always, you guys. Thanks for the follows. We massively appreciate all the support on all the platforms. Shane McGurk levels things up 4-all with Snakebite. Peter Wright, Kevin Doots is 6-2 up. I'm sorry, it's a 6-2 winner over Denny Aldercouter. You guys are rocking it for us. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. On YouTube, we are close to that 50k mark. On TikTok, we are close to 30k. So, you know what to do. The rascal that is Dave Chisnell, 4-3 up on Benjamin Pratnamar. How are we doing, Daniel? How many seeds are already qualified and how many go? 4 go through from today. I hope RVB gets it done. He's 2-1 up. He's averaging a ton. And look, if you'd have asked me 6 weeks ago, I thought Barney looked done. Just in terms of his action, his mentality. But the last couple of Pro Tours, there were sparks and there were signs that Barney's got a bit of life back in him. What is this? This is the World Series of Darts qualifier. Fairs, Dan, Fairs. That was good. It was good, and Connor Hopkins played beautifully all day. Played absolutely beautiful. How we doing, lad? Hope you are good. Peter Wright, 5-4 in front. How many rounds in this tournament? So the last 8 is effectively the playoff games. No prize money for today, but obviously if you qualify, you get prize money guaranteed for round 1 at the World Series finals. No, Luke plays tomorrow, Jake. Back in World Series, back in Pro Tour action. Rob Owen doing an absolute demolition job on Cam Crabtree at the moment. Stack attack 5-1 to the good. Peter Wright. Is he going to find a way? Michael Smith finds a way. 6-3 winner over Leon Weber. Yeah, it's slight. I think it's a week earlier than normal. Hollywood not playing. He's already qualified. What's it called again? This is the World Series of Darts qualifier. Look, a lot will depend on the draw. For Archie, look, he's a good player, but look, he could rock up and he could get Luke round one. He could get MVG, or he could get Rusty Jake Rodriguez. A lot will depend on the draw. First to 6, best of 11. Shane McGurk and Peter Wright are going to a last leg decider. Who's Hollywood? Chris Dobie. Hollywood. Chris Dobie. To be fair, Gary, no one should be odds on to win a Pro Tour. So who was qualified? So the qualification for the World Series finals is as follows. The top 24 on the World Series Order of Merit have qualified. They are on the screen for you in the bottom right-hand corner as I look at it. So it might be, no, as you look at the bottom right-hand corner. Then the next 4 highest ranked on the Pro Tour order, on the main Order of Merit qualify. And then 4 qualifiers coming from today to give us 32. Cam Crabtree has won a couple of legs. Rob Owen not over the line as yet. Where do we find this? If you go to tv.dartconnect.com, for some reason, it won't let me post a link in the chat. Yeah, for some reason, the live settings doesn't let me post it, but tv.dartconnect.com. I've just pinged him a message to see if it is the real one or not. Tom Sykes, Trails, Marivan and Bohada. 5-2. Callum Ridds 1-0 with Stefan Belmont. I have a question, Phil. If Littler is not winning all the majors this year, look, I think there are only a couple that you're going to get him in. You have to get him early in the World Grand Prix and the European Championships. They're the 2 that the short format could, I'm not saying will, could trip him up. Peter Wright is a 6-5 winner over Shane McGurk. Let's go to Barney as Snakey marches on. Yeah, look, I think that some of them only got back from the Pro Tour today stroke late tonight. Oh, I'll tell you what, Rob Owen is making hard work, and it's Cam Crabtree is now within 1. Callum Ridge 2-1 to the good. Do I need to log in? No, Dark Connect is free. Can see it on there for free. That's how we're doing it. 128, 64, 32, 16. 5 games need to win. No, round 1 of the Grand Prix, best of 3 sets, Lendl. So yeah, first to 2 sets. Finals not tonight. No, we'll know the qualifiers, Alan. The World Series finals is in September. Marivan and Bohada has beaten Tom Sykes 6-2. Raymond van Barneveld 4-2 up on Ricardo Pietrezco. Andrew Gilding leads Jürgen van der Velde 5-3. Benjamin Pratnamar has levelled it up with the rascal that is Dave Chisnell 5 apiece. Christo Reyes traces Niels Zonneveld 5-4. Littler is playing tomorrow, Lee, on the Pro Tour. No, Kai, not on PDC TV. Qualifiers never are streamed. Players Championship, Alan, is tomorrow and Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Ryan Meikle, 4-2 up on Mike De Decker. Remember, Mike De Decker is defending the winner's check at the World Grand Prix, and he's not going to be there. Daryl Gurney, 5-4 up on Jeffrey Sparadans. Ooh. Has the final always been in Holland? Let me rack my brain. Was 1 year... No, it wasn't. 1 year was in Salzburg, I think, because I went. Yeah. You guys rocking it today, as always. If he chases it down in 2 days, then yeah, that's an absolute wow moment. And Rob Owen was 5-1 up on Cam Crabtree. And now, in the blink of an eye, it is 5. Oh yeah, look, Raymond has really turned it around, and Cam Crabtree is going... Oh, he's mismatched starts. Cam Crabtree from 5-1 down has done all the hard work and then blown match darts. Raymond van Barneveld, averaging a ton, is 5-2 up on Pietreczko. And Rob Owen falls over the line against Crabtree. Crabtree will be gutted. He's done all the hard work from 5-1 down to get back into it and then blows it. Thoughts on Players Championship tomorrow? I think it'll be good, Josh. I think it'll be really good. Yeah, Dan, if anyone can rock up, then yeah, it will be Luke. Kaya, how we doing? There's no cameras. No, Gary has pulled out. No, Joshua, this is the qualifier for the World Series finals. Benjamin Pratnamar stuns Dave Chisnell. I am good, cheers, Nick, I'm good. Just need Justin Hood to log. Yeah, look, Justin's a superb player. This is live, yes. Website Hills is tv.dartconnect.com. How we doing, Mark? Good to have you in. Welcome, one and all. Drop us a like if you are on TikTok, or make sure you subscribe to us on all platforms, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Tap, tap, tap away. Oscar Lakaziak 1-0 up in the Swedish derby between him and Jeffrey de Graaf. Justin Hood has a leg on the board, but trails Gabriel Clemens 2-1. Barney will get match starts coming next. Double 18, his favourite. It'll be good though. Live lounge tonight will be good. Daryl Gurney has beaten Jeffrey Sparadans 6-5. Super chin. Michael Smith is playing well. Won his first game. Wasn't vintage Michael Smith, but a win is a win. Ricky Evans 3-0 up on Jochen Hoffins. Oh, I've got no idea when the draw is. It won't be live, that's for sure. And Raymond van Barneveld is a winner over Riccardo Pietrezco, 6-3. Let's look. Let's have a go. Let's have a look and lock in on. Let's go Justin Hood. Let's go Happy Feet. They're tomorrow. The Pro Tours that Littler's in will be live tomorrow for them as well. This is the qualifier for the World Series finals. Excuse me. Watamina has already qualified. It probably will be on the PDC app, yes. We're using Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com. Tomorrow starts at 1 hour earlier because of German. It's in... No, so when it's in the UK, it starts at 1 British summertime. When it's in Germany, it starts at 1 European time. No, Chris Tom Sykes just lost. Ryan Meeker was beating Mike the Decker 6-3. The Barber is through. Thank you. Yeah, I'd like to have seen Max play. Make sure you are there. Justin Hood has won 3 legs on the spin. He now leads Gabriel Clemens 3-2. Tell me that was a mad time that was. I don't know if Gary is playing Budapest or not. I hope so. We all hope so. Let me try and find out. 5 of 16 seeds have departed. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. I think Bizzle will lose his card, but my caveat to that is I think he wins it straight back because I think he's playing bloody well. I'm good, Tom. I'm good. Sebastian Białecki takes the opener against Daryl Pilgrim. I've not watched it yet, but I will do. I like Hugh's podcast. Charlie Manby levels things up 1-1 with Christian Kist. Players Championship 27 tomorrow. Yes, and Adam, the answer to your question, I have just got confirmation that Gary will play at the weekend. He is playing the Euro Tour at the weekend. What's this? This is the qualifier for the World Series finals. Keeping you up to date with everything. Yeah, Matt's trying to get to Lakeside, which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, Gary will play at the weekend. Martin, you can't watch these, unfortunately. There is no cameras. There will be tomorrow for the Pro Tour. He's in the qualifier, so look, Rob Cross could be. He's won his first game. Who would you say is the best floor player right now? Wessel Nyman. No ifs, no buts. Wessel is the best floor player. Love the Gezi jersey in the background. Thank you very much. I've got some really nice bits of. I'll do a video and put it on. Got some really nice bits of memorabilia in the office here. Yeah, Luke's qualified. He's there. He'll be in Amsterdam. 4 qualified from here. Tom Bizzle currently 3-1 up on Richard Veenstra. Yeah, Budapest for the World Series, for the European Tour. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will be doing lives as well. So make sure you check that out. No, definitely Fornick. Edgar's probably one of the best players at the moment. Yeah, look, he's playing beautifully well at the moment, Edgar. Gabriel Clemens 4-4 with Justin Hood. Budapest is a great city. Christian Kist levels things up 2-2 with Charlie Manby. Jasper, Littler plays tomorrow, buddy. A very, very busy week. We will be live today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dan will be doing the 2 watch-alongs on Friday because I'm at a wedding. Yeah, he doesn't do as much there because he's got other stuff on, but yes, he does still commentate the Super Series. Callum Ridds has beaten Stefan Belmont 6-3. Harry Ward's not there, no. It doesn't. In an ideal world, yes, he's got to win at least one of them because of the gap he has to claw back. Not. He needs a good run. Not my wedding, no. Yeah, Joe Cullen not there today either. Yep, Super Series is in Portsmouth. Yeah, if he doesn't win, then he needs 3 finals. Yeah, look, he's got to. He's got to win at least one of this block. Michael Smith did win his first game, yes. First game in the last 32 underway. Christoph Ratajski against Owen Bates. Yeah, Rob Cross won his first game. Yeah, Gob's good. Spoke to him yesterday. He's doing some marking on the PDC. Yeah, I expect Joe to play tomorrow. Yep, 4. Again, just had something. Cammy wasn't well today. That's why he hasn't played and is expecting to play tomorrow. Christian Kist 4-2 up on Charlie Manby. Yeah, look, Justin Hood has an unbelievable level to him, but he needs to find some consistency with that. Mike Kyvenhoven 3-1 up on Adam Gavlas. James Hurrell 2-1 up on Wesley Placia. Kevin Dukes playing well. Yeah, Dukes is doing okay. Rob Cross will play Brendan Dolan next, and Kevin Dukes will play Rapid Ricky Evans next. Remember, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe, everyone. The World Series has its own order of merit, and the seeding is done off that. Justin Hood beats Gabriel Clements 6-5 in a no ball. That Peter Wright won. Played okay. To be fair, Lendl, I don't think the rankings are as... Look, I'm not saying I like them, by the way, but I also don't think they're as bad as what some people make out. They're easy to understand and so on. Look, do I like them? No. Would I make changes? Yes. But I don't think they're as bad as what is made out. Barney won. Yes, he moves into the next round. I don't... The problem is, Lendl, is to make changes to them, as in wholesale changes, it would be tough for the casual to understand. Now, look, I don't like the 2-year ranking, and I think money should depreciate over time. But trying to explain that to Joe Public that doesn't follow it religiously like we do, it's a tough explanation. Dimitri not playing, no. Littler not in this. And Barney averaged, let me double check, 93. So I played okay. Michael Smith v Justin Hood, that will be a good game. Yeah. Not sure how long that will... We might come back to that. Some good points in the chat room. Let me get another featured game up, then we'll come back to the chat room. Let's see if Manby can... come back. As in watching it, you can't. There's no cameras for this particular event. I think Dimitri needs to just get his head kind of straight. How do they decide on the local qualifiers for the final? Is it as simple as win and you're in? No, there's a ranking system. So you obviously get a point for being in it, and then points if you win. That's how the locals qualify for the World Series finals. If that's what you meant, Mickey. Oh no, yeah, Toilo's in. Could be a long one. Jeffrey DeGraff has just beaten Oscar Lukasiak. What is this, man? It is the World Series qualifier. The World Series finals in Amsterdam next month. 4 places available in the qualifier. Dimitri just needs to come off and get his head sorted. And yeah, MVG is playing tomorrow yet. No, so the PDC never stream the qualifiers. Love that, Nick. Love that. Oh. You'd rather win on the world if Sebastian Białecki 6-1 winner. If you said to Barney, would you rather win the World Series finals or win a Euro Tour? He picks the World Series finals because it is a TV event. And I know people are going, oh, it's not a major. I get people's opinions on it, but it's still a TV event, and they would rather win that. Look, going back to the rankings, I think for me it should go back to a point system because the Worlds is weighted too heavily. And Tom Bizzard has beaten Richard Vinstra 6-4. Owen Bates 4-1 up on Christoph Ratajski, averaging 106. But this is like so Owen Bates, where he played beautifully to win this, and then he'll go and average 81 and get battered. I know. I just think his head's fried. Is there has to be a point ranking system? Yeah, look, the world's money is too heavily weighted, 100%. Well, I'm not sure what happened to William O'Connor. You are the strongest streamer. Thank you very much. That we do try. We've been doing it for 5 years now, so we've got to we've got to a good level. I'm having a conversation with a company about potentially some streaming graphics and things as well. Lendl, you're confusing that you think the PDC care what we think. Remember, rule number 1. Charlie Manby completes the comeback against Christian Kist. Champagne is through. Look, we can think all we want. They will do whatever they want. Let's go Rob Cross, Brendan Dolan, but we might switch to Smith Hood. How are we doing, Jordan? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Favourite player you've interviewed? Oh, there's a lot. I loved interviewing Barry. Barry's great. Gary, Michael. I always enjoy interviewing Joe Cullen. There's loads of good ones. What four do I want to go through? I'm not fussed. This is for the World Series of Darts finals. 4 qualifying places available. Gary is playing the weekend. Gary is playing the weekend European Tour event. Bo lost to Adam Gavlas. What's been the worst interview you've had? There's been a few interviews that have never seen the light of day that we couldn't put out. Dirk's. Don't get me wrong, I love Dirk, but Dirk is a really tough interview. Really tough. Trying to think who else has been. Andrew Gilding's a tough interview as well. James can be, yeah. Look, James has also given some James has given some unbelievable interviews as well. You never quite know what you're going to get with James. Like sometimes he can sit there and he'll just talk and articulate himself really, really well. But if he's got a bee in his bonnet or something like that, then it's tough. But he's also given some absolute incredible ones. This is the qualifier for the World Series of Darts finals. We need, honestly, some of them that have never seen the light of day. Carrao said the Czech has beaten Jimmy Van. Look, I always want to interview Gary. He didn't want to do any media at the match play. I thought this was the Players Championships are tomorrow, buddy. Yeah, look, Scott needs to qualify for the Worlds. Yeah, I will watch it. I've not had a chance yet. Four qualifiers. Dominic Grulich levels 5-all with Stefan Hendrick. No, so when it says top 8, that is the qualifier game. You have to win the top 8 game. Okay, Keane Barry, 4-0 up, averaging 102, 5-0 now. No qualifier on Thursday. I didn't hear that, but that doesn't surprise me. Yes, the World Series Finals is non-ranked. So, yeah, it doesn't affect the ranking money at all. Ratajski comeback is on. He's back to within 1 of Owen Bates. How many players automatically qualify? So, 28 have already qualified, and then the 4 qualifiers from here gives us 32. No, it doesn't affect the prize money in terms of ranked money. It's just a free hit. Mike Kyvenhoven, 5-4 up on Adam Gavlas. Why is the Masters ranked if it near? Because they chose to make. Remember, the Grand Slam never used to be ranked either. The Grand Slam was always a non-ranking event. Dominic Grulich has beaten Stefan Hendrick. I like the Masters being ranked. World Series Finals is 17th of September, Jordan. How has your job changed since Littler entered the scene? Yeah, look, it's Owen Bates has beaten Krzysztof Ratajski in the end. It's changed quite a lot. More in terms of the audience. Look, Littler has brought a younger audience to the sport, which is great. But then with that younger audience digest content differently, and if the sport is bringing a younger audience in, then you need to adapt your content strategy, which is what we've had to do, and so on. You can't just go on the old way of doing things. But look, it's good. It's been not a wake up call, but right, okay, does this work? Does that work? Does this not? Does this? And so on. So yeah, it's always evolving the sport now, which is great. So the World Grand Prix is the top 16 on the main order of merit and the top 16 on the Pro Tour order of merit. This is the qualifier for the World Series Finals, Bobby. Dom lost his daughter when she was. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it. Super Mario averaging 108. Mario van den Bohada. Jim Long is qualified, I believe. Let me double check, but I believe Jim Long. Yeah, the gentleman will be there. Ryan Joyce, I don't know. Cameron Menzies was ill while travelling. Hopes to be okay for tomorrow, but that's why Cammy didn't play due to illness. Ben, we are watching it on Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com. Yeah, look, Brody played brilliantly over the weekend. Absolutely brilliantly. Yeah. Finley, World Series qualifier. And if you're new here, drop us a like and subscribe. Yeah, Brody's got to go all in on the ANZ Premier League. 100% has to go all in. Yeah, Cammy's good. Cammy is good. Yeah, the action's lovely. Luke Woodhouse levels things up with Rob Owen, 3 apiece. Will the calendar be released soon? I don't know if they've approved the first draft, but the calendar normally comes out in September. So expecting that kind of soon. Some big games warming up. Rob Cross on the verge of beating Brendan Dolan. I don't know is the honest answer. Look, Matt has all the ability in the world. But there's obviously reasons why he's not playing at the moment. I just hope that we see Matt back fit and firing because he is an unbelievable talent. Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com for the scores. Unfortunately, there are no cameras on the qualifier, so I won't be able to watch any of it thrown. Well, we know there's a new major being added. We're not sure of the name of it yet, but it's going to be the UK Open, but in Germany. And there's going to be a new European Tour event. I don't think it's what they're going to add. I just think things need a little shuffle and a bit of a rejig. Do we really need more, mate? I think that's probably about it. I think that's probably bursting point. I think the calendar needs to be moved around. I think we've got we've got enough darts. It just needs to be scheduled a bit better. Littler's not playing this. Littler plays tomorrow. Should the PDC bring them to Romania? And if you listen to the interview that I did with Barry last week, everyone in the world, every country wants darts. The problem is not everyone can have it in terms of money, time, TV. Everything has to align. Especially the only seed left in Q4. He's done all right then. Why is everything hosted in Germany? Financial, commercial reasons. Germany is huge commercially. So it makes so much sense for the PDC to have it in Germany. Look, to have a what? Let's try and break it down. The Pro Tour doesn't make any money. The Pro Tour costs the PDC money. So they're not going to put it somewhere out there, so to speak. The European Tour, they need to, if you're going to a new country, there has to be a TV deal. It has to be able to be broadcast. Then you have to have sponsorship for the event, an arena that can host the event. Dates and times have to work against everything else. World Series, again, you have to have a lot of money for prize fund, sponsorship, TV deal, time, and so on. It's not just, look, we'd all love to go, right, we can have an event there, we can have an event there, we can have an event there. Can these places tick all the boxes? That's the problem. Callum Ridge 3-1 up on Nico Springer. Ricky Evans 2-1 up on Kevin Dukes. There it is. Dirk van Duivenbode playing very, very well here. 5-3 up on Mario van den Bohada. Justin Hood 1-0 up on Michael Smith. And Jeffrey de Graaf takes the opener against Snakebite Peter. Right. I don't know, Adam. How are we doing, Johnny? Hope you're good. But again, Daniel, I get your point of saying they should. But what, right, so let's just play devil's advocate with that. Right, fuck Germany. We want an event in France. We want one in Italy. We want one in Croatia, and so on. Now, if they move them out of Germany, they have to replace that money, that income from ticket sales, from sponsorship, from revenue in the venue, TV deal. You can't just move it without having all that to replace it. And the money Germany brings in is huge. Owen Bates beat Christoph Ratajski, Richard. He is into the next round. Do you ever see the World Series counting towards you? No. Bo lost to Adam Gavlas. No, Josh Rock's already qualified. Ethan, he's already at the World Series finals. Yeah, 100%, Kev. Germany's massive in terms of revenue and everything like that. It's huge. Absolutely massive. Looking forward to seeing him playing in Budapest. Nice. Are there any details known for the new major in Germany next spring? Only that it's going to be like the UK Open, but in Germany. look, let's just pick France. Are they going to sell enough tickets? Probably not. Have they got? Is part of the reason France has struggled with the PDC is because there's no TV deal. There's no TV deal in France for the PDC. So you put an event there and then no one sees it. There's loads of the Premier League doesn't count towards rankings. There's loads of non-ranked events. Oh no, 100%. If no one that Germany dwarfs the Netherlands, Belgium, and so on in terms of commercial assets to darts. Darts in the Netherlands is really funny, and I found this out from being at the events. The Netherlands support their own. It doesn't matter who it. Rob Owen is beating Luke Woodhouse, by the way. The Netherlands support their own. I remember the World Series final a few years ago. Michael went out in the quarterfinals, I think it was, and the atmosphere went dead. As soon as all the Dutch guys were out, it was horrific. Where in Germany, it's not. Yeah, Justin Hood currently 3-1 up on the bully boy Michael Smith, but break chance here for Smith to get back into it. Yeah, agreed. At the moment, it is too much of a risk. Look, will they get there? Yes. But at the moment, it's not far enough along. It's too much of a chance. 100%. Yeah, I remember witnessing it. It was really weird that the Premier League in Rotterdam is a fine example. That in the build-up, which is why MVG, or he's the only one that's been for a while, always plays either third or the last game in the Netherlands, is because if he goes out, the atmosphere crashes. It absolutely tanks. Peter Wright, 3-2. Peter Wright's averaging 102 here. Yeah, he's played okay today. Raymond van Barneveld loses the opener to James Hurrell. Yeah, no, it was okay, but it just, if there's no Dutchie in there, they don't care. Oh, right. If I was the PDC chairman, so I would put first of all, I would go from 8 to 12. I would have 12 players in the Premier League, where you have 2 rounds of relegation as well. After 8 weeks and after 10 or 12 weeks, I'd have bottom 2 chopped. I'd also have the ability to play your wild card, where once in the Premier League, you get to play your wild card for double points. Because then there's a little subplot then there's a story to tell. Who do you play your wild card against? Who do you think you're nailed on to beat? And then that creates a narrative. Let's just say I'm Josh Rock, right? And Stephen Bunting picks me to play his wild card against. I'd be like, why the fuck are you picking me? It creates a narrative, creates a story, and then we can then see little subplots developing. Who's keeping on to their wild card? Who doesn't want to play it yet? Who goes early? Who keeps it till the last minute? Who uses it at the wrong time? It creates drama and creates narrative for me. I said this in the current format, James. Now, when I look at sports, right, the American do their drafts, don't they? They'll do draft picks. Now, after week 7, you can have a half-hour show on Sky Sports or on the PDC YouTube channel where the players come up and go, instead of one plays 8, Littler comes up first. He can then pick who he plays. He can pick. I like that. I hate the idea of that. Yeah, look, James, I appreciate not everyone's going to like it. But I'm all about creating drama, creating controversy. Yeah, there is played darts in South America. If you look at the CDLC, stupid. Bring back. The problem is the challenges only work if they've got a bit of a fan base in that area. Like, don't get me wrong, the first time round, Hendo worked brilliantly in Aberdeen. It didn't work as well the second time. Like, it should have been someone else. And so on. Like, in Ireland, they had Steve Lennon one year, William O'Connor the next. It worked. Justin Hood is one away from beating Michael Smith, averaging nearly 104. Barney 2-2. Callum Ridge is beating Nico Springer 6-5. Love a draft system. Yeah, I just think that, like, could you imagine the tension, right? Let's just say the Premier League stays in its current format for this year. I'm not saying it will, but go along with it. Let's just say it stays in that current format for this year. Most of us are fed up and done with it. However, like in the players' contracts, it says that the Friday after night 7 and the Friday after night 15, you have to be available from 12 till 1 because we are doing a TV show where you're picking who you play. So Luke Littler finishes top of the group stage after night 7. He gets first pick. Luke, who are you picking and why are you picking them? So Luke goes up first. I'm picking Josh Rock. You'd be like, if you're Josh Rock, why the fuck are you picking me? You think you can do, like, and then that creates narrative, creates drama, creates stories as well. I'm a Dutch here and I care, but it's true. Saw me on the F1 at the weekend in the Netherlands. Really, I didn't watch it, but yeah, I could quite believe that. So based on 2026 only, starting. All right, if I'm picking my Premier League 12, if we went for 12, and I'm picking them now, Luke, Gian Van Veen, Gerwin Price, Johnny Clayton, James Wade, Michael Van Gerwen, Nathan Aspinall, Wessel Nyman. I'd ask Gary, but he'd say no. Dobie, Josh Rock, and who would my 12th be? I'd give Ryan Searle a go. Charlie Manby 5-1 up on Darius Labanauskas. Oh, yeah, James Wade has to be in. Has to be in. Kevin Dutz has beaten Ricky Evans 6-5. Sebastian Białecki producing a bit of a comeback here. Thank you very much, everyone, for the gifts and so on. I've seen bits. I just don't like the Jose throw. The throw's broken. It's snatchy and... Thanks for... Michael Smith has rallied, and we've got a decider. We've got a noble between Hood and Smith, 5 apiece. Justin Hood starts with a 2 treble visit. Hey, do we know if Johnny... Yes, he was playing with a new set. They are very nice as well. What comes first? The Grand Prix comes first. Peter Wright 1 away from beating Jeffrey de Graaf. He's 5-4 in front. Really, Lendl, do they like it just to be like just Dutch orientated? Do you think Callum Ridge can qualify? Yeah, look, Callum has all the ability in the world. So much ability. Yeah. Yeah, Ross Smith has already qualified for the World Series finals, so doesn't need to play this. No, he's already qualified, buddy. Justin Hood sees off Michael Smith in a noble. I don't know. Against Brody, he didn't do a lot wrong. He's averaged 103 almost. He's not done too much wrong. Peter Wright is a 6-4 winner as well. Białecki has battled back to 3-all with Andrew Gilding. Barney 4-2 up on James Hurrell. Tom Bizzle 4-4. Benjamin Pratnamar. Oh yeah, Brody's a super player. Oh yeah, look, the one against Leak, 100%. 100%. But against Brody, he didn't do a lot wrong. Yeah, Bunting's already qualified. Charlie Manby beats Labanauskas 6-2. Littler's not played. He plays tomorrow. I thought Brody played superb. I love his action. I love his throw. And it looks like he kept his nerve in check, which was the big thing. The other question is for you Dutch guys, is there a Dutch coach that you'd have to coach the national team. I hope Brody goes to Q School and gives it a go. 4 qualified from this event, buddy. We'll get something sorted with them, yeah. Haven't... no, not qualified. You can't watch it. There's no cameras, unfortunately. I've never heard of him, yeah. So now I'm... Kev, now I'm shit. I got the ips. Now I'm not very good. When I was playing, my Super League average was around 75. Like with England, there's nobody good enough. I agree, but the problem is the German we've got is not good enough either. I don't know. Never played Dan, John. Probably Dan. I don't know. Look, let's. I've said it for a while that I don't think anyone's particularly ready at the moment. The season's started too soon, where teams just aren't ready. Yeah, look, Gurney's at risk. Look, he's not had a great year. Cheers, Kev. Yeah, look, I still practice okay. Rob, is that the one where the car was going down the wrong side of the dual carriageway, or is that another one? Sedlacek has beaten Ryan Meikle. Meikle averaging 104 almost, but not enough, as he is dispatched by Karel Sedlacek. Barney 5-2 up on James Hurrell. Zonneval trying to fight back against Kyvenhoven, but right now... yeah, that's the one. 5 idiots ends up killing 2 police. Yeah, I saw bits across social media, but didn't go into it too much. Yeah, it's not great for everyone concerned. I'm guessing they were pissed up or something. James Hurrell has a leg back against Barney. Same thing happened over here last week, Phil. Yeah. My colleague's brother was one of the police officers. Yeah, that's not great, Jimmy, at all. Cleveland police have said that there was another car doing stupid stuff at the same time. Have they got that other car? Ethan, Josh Rock not here. He's already qualified, so doesn't need to play. He's got to make up around 30 grand. Look, we'll have a better idea coming up. Lendl, just out of interest, is your projected cut-off at the moment still around 32.5k, or has it changed? Shane McGirt lost to Peter Wright. Same as earlier, yes. So yeah, the projected cut-off is still around £32,500. Yeah, look, he's got it's a lot to do. It really is. Top four qualify, CJ. Is Andrew Gilding about to beat Białecki? He's doing a number here. Remember, drop us a like and subscribe, and whatever platform you are on. James Hurrell just making life difficult for Barney. Yeah, that's part of the arrest. Cool. I'm glad they got the other car. Yeah, it's if he only plays in 4, it is going to be a tough ask. Hood. There's 8 Pro Tours left. Littler has committed to definitely 4. But he said if he wins the World Series final in Amsterdam, he'll stay in the Netherlands and do the 2 there as well. I think he needs 6. I think 4, he won't do it. How are we doing, Jack? Good to have you in, buddy. How's things? He definitely won't do all 8. It will be 6 at the very maximum. Very max. Yeah, 100%. If he doesn't win the World Series finals, the dream's over because it's holding everything in that calendar year. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Glad you're well. Keegan, the website is Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com. Yeah, please for Archie Self to get a call up. A lot will depend on the draw. Mike Kyvenhoven sees off Neil Zonneveld in a decider. This has all got a little bit twitchy, a little bit nervy for Barney here. I'd love to know if he's missed at tops. Neville note 4 qualify. Remember, if Barney misses here and Hurrell hits, Hurrell will go favourite because he has the darts. This would be a bitter blow for Barney. A bitter blow. Yeah, so if you win your quarterfinal game of effectively Neville, you qualify. And Hurrell goes favourite. You TikTok and YouTube live. Yep, live on both platforms. Doing a bit of multi-streaming. Brody will be at the World Series finals. Yep. No, the PDC TV not today. They'll be back live tomorrow. 4 boards on the Pro Tour, and Hurrell has time to win it. No, Littler plays tomorrow. Harold, what's your setup going to be like? It's okay. Could have been better. 95 to leave 95. Barney 173. Again, the setup is only okay. Could have been better. Should have been better. Dart Connect, tv.dartconnect.com. So this is a qualifier today. Luke has already qualified for the tournament they are qualifying for. Tomorrow and Wednesday is Players' Championships events. That's why he's in them. And they've both had and missed match darts. Hurrell, this would be a bitter blow for Barney. But Hurrell's missed. No way to watch this. Tomorrow you can watch it. And Barney is over the line. James Hurrell thought he turned it around. But he missed match darts. PDC TV. So if you go to the PDC website, pdc.tv, click the PDC TV bit, all the information's there. Yeah, Jar will be buzzing. Which ones did I play with? Some context. Do you mean what darts do I play with? No, it won't be on there today. Tomorrow it's on PDC TV. So, last 16 games warming up. The players are now 2 games from glory. 2 games away. 16 players are there, but only 4 will make it. Which 4 will that be, though? I used to be okay, Gary. I got the IPS. When I was playing a lot and regularly, my Super League average was running around 75. So I am currently, again, I switch around a little bit. I'm currently using either the MVG Evo X, or I really like the Winmau Emma Payton darts as well. Where's my bag? Go get the dart cases in here, I think. So that's the MVG Evo X. And then I've also got the Emma Payton ones as well. What's your favorite? I like. They're all good lads, to be fair. Yeah, the Ips is the dart artist. Yeah. I don't have a Scolia, no. I don't think I'd use it enough. Right, games are warming up. Remember, 2 games from glory now. Brody lost in the final to James Wade, but a great, great weekend for Brody getting to a final. Just waiting for someone to push the button. Remember, whilst we're waiting for the games to go live, if you haven't yet, you know what to do. Make sure you're following us or subscribed. You've got some absolute belters of games. So, last 16 games are as follows. Rob Cross plays Callum Ridds. Sorry, Rob Owen plays Callum Ridds. Rob Cross plays Peter Wright. Dutch Derby, Dirk van Dijvenbode takes on Raymond van Barneveld. Benjamin Pratnamar against Daryl Gurney. Owen Bates, Justin Hood. Karel Sedlacek takes on Champagne Charlie Manby. Andrew Gilding against Dukes, there it is. And Keen Barry, Mike Kyvenhoven. Last 4 qualify, David. So yeah, should be good. No, Rob, Andover are in. They've drawn away to Sholing next round. I've not picked an NFL team yet. See, everything is saying that I should be picking a New York side. Littler plays tomorrow, Luke. So yeah, we will see Littler tomorrow. No problems, mate. No problems. Glad we can always help. We will be live on both platforms, all 3 platforms again tomorrow as well. How are we doing, Darts family? Hope you're good. How are we doing, James? Scott Williams keeps his cut. Look, he needs to get to the Worlds to be sure. Otherwise, he's relying on people not winning games. Yeah, top 8 qualify, Liam. Yep. How are we doing, Kieran? Good to have you in. Get them beat. Yeah, fingers crossed. To be fair, JP supports the Jets. Pick the Jets and I'm off to Dart. I know that's the problem. That everyone knows New York is my favourite city in the whole world. Everyone knows that. but I know that both New York teams are shit. No, Joe Hunt couldn't play in this one because he doesn't have a tour card. This is for the tour card holders only. Do I play league darts? Not as much as I should. Yes, he does. Littler does play tomorrow. Has he been found guilty? The dirty little pedo. Gary is playing. Yes, Sean? Yep, Gary is playing. Who do I reckon is going to get through today? Oh, it's going to be tough. Let me... Bills are the Pats for that. Rob, who's your NFL team? Let me... So, in the... It'll be Rob Owen, Callum Ridds will play either Pracknamar or Gurney. Oh, I think Rob Owen might do. I think I'm going to go Rob Owen. Then either Van Dyvenbode or Barney against Cross or Wright. I'm going Cross. Then 5 and 6, Gilding, Doots, Barry or Kyvenhoven. I'm going Doots. And then Bates, Hood, Sedlacek or Manby. I'm going Hood. I wouldn't be disappointed if Manby qualified. The Bills play in the state of New York and they're not shit, so you could pick them on a technicality. I like your thinking. I like your thinking there. I like a technicality. I like a technicality. Are you Dolphins, right? Cool. In terms of stadium, sorry, Rob, I love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers stadium. Uh, 4 qualify. Let me just read. Do you know my cousin from watching him? Probably. Right, let's go. Rob Cross takes the opener in 12. Patrick Williams. Where does he play? Well, why is it the game we were going to pick has taken forever to go live? Opinions on Peter's a lovely guy. Peter is an absolute diamond of a guy. Plays at Q School and at MODUS. I'll double check. But to be fair, to be playing at MODUS, then he's got to be playing at a good standard. Pit Miami closely. That's what happens though, isn't it? You just pick who you want. If you've got no loyalty, you just pick who you want, don't you? Littler doesn't play till tomorrow. Tomorrow he plays. Yeah, deeply sad day that 5 years since the passing of one of the most incredible people I've had the pleasure to meet. Kyle was the very first proper sit down interview I did. That smile was infectious. He had the heart, the size of a lion. He was a remarkable human being. And look, he was a fucking good player as well. He was a wire away from the Premier League. Yeah, it's just so tragic and sad. But yeah, five years ago. Yeah. This is Kevin. This is the qualifying tournament for the World Series of Darts final. How we doing, Brock? Good to have you in. Bit of MOD, you know, mate. You know. Callum Reed's currently 2-0 up on Rob Owen, averaging 107 right now. Phil, any songs that Better How would be would be a good walk-on song. My average now would be Pony, but when I was playing at a good level, my Super League average was around 75. Said the check. 2-0 up on Charlie Mamby. No, Lee, no stream boards today, mate. They'll be back tomorrow, the stream boards. Yeah, Bully Boy lost 6-5 to Justin Hood. Expectations for Spurs this season? Still top 5 for me. Look, I said this. I think I said it to Rob in the week as well. That I don't think you can judge, not just Spurs. I don't think you can judge any team for 3 or 4 weeks. I think in general teams are 3 or 4 weeks behind where they want to be and need to be. I'm going to apply it on. Yeah, keep playing 100%. Look, 100%. Yeah, West was at the World Series finals. Sometimes, Mark. If there's something I like the look of, I will. But I'm not one that religiously does it. Do you know what I mean? If there's something I like the look of, I will. Also got to mention. Did I? I haven't listened to it yet. What did Nick say? When he beat Barney at the Worlds, Nick said prior to the game, Barney had written Nick off. Yeah, to be fair, he did as well. I love that Nick's remembered that as well. Charlie Manby has a leg on the board, but still work to do. Peter Wright, 3-2 up on Rob Cross. Cross averaging 102. Peter Wright has played very, very well the last couple of games. Good work, mate. Good work. How are we doing, Chris? Good to have you in. My legs are sore as fuck today. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed yesterday, but my legs are sore today. Oh, 100%. Look, it's good to see Peter back playing like this. Look, Peter Wright, let's have it right, is one of the greatest to pick a set of darts up and play. He is, and when he does retire, his career will go down as one of the best we've seen. Of that, there's no doubt whatsoever. So I did just over 5K, Rob, like walking, running. No, I didn't run the whole thing, and I wouldn't claim to yet. But yeah, I did just literally just over 5K. Gary has Ryan. However, I'm led to believe that Gary has declined his invitation. So Jermaine Watamina has got the place, which is why Jermaine hasn't qualified today or tried to qualify. Ben, you can't watch it live, unfortunately. So there's no stream boards for the qualifiers. Rob Cross levels things up. He does it all the time, Ryan. He did it for the... I think he turned it down last year as well. And he's done it for the... He didn't go to the Grand Slam qualifier either a couple of years ago. Possibly, look, but Gary's never won. Gary's never going to announce his retirement. He doesn't want and will never want the Barney farewell, shall we say. He will just cruise off into the sunset and not tell anyone, as in he'll just not enter tournaments. I've not been to I've been to Wrexham, but not to Wrexham away. Callum Ridge batters Rob Owen. Bagel served. Let's go and check in on Rob Cross and Peter Wright. Good game, this one. Correct, yep. Dirk needs to win 2 more. No, Cameron Littler doesn't play till tomorrow, buddy. No, so this is the penultimate match. This is the semi-finals, if you will. Andy Cornwall did a video on how to push your average from 50 to 60. I refuse to watch any of his stuff. I wouldn't let him code a traffic cone, let alone someone that wants to play darts. Unfortunately, you can't. There's no streaming board. Oh no, the website, the scores. tv.dartconnect.com. Or if you just Google or whatever web browser you use, just Google Dart Connect. Yeah, look, Callum's played really well, Phoenix. Really well. Littler's not playing tomorrow. He's already qualified for this. Charlie Manby is out. And again, we talk about the levels. Look, Charlie Manby's ceiling is very high. But at the moment, the range in his game is too big. Like, it's like that. It needs to be that. Oh, look. We'd all love Adrian back and firing, and Kyvan Hoven has beaten Keane Barry 6-2 as well. Owen Bates is 1 away from beating Justin Hood. The big names are beginning to tumble here. Thank you very much, Phoenix, for the gifts. Remember, drop us a like and subscribe, everyone. Yeah, 100%. His ceiling is right up there. But he needs to get that range a lot smaller. No, it's not ranked. So, Rob Cross, Peter Wright. And Peter Wright is doing well here. No, not on PDC TV. The stream boards return tomorrow on PDC TV for the Pro Tour. Thank you for all the new followers as well. Massively appreciate it. Kevin Dutz is 4-3 up on Andrew Gilding, and Peter Wright is a leg away and now has the darts to see off Rob Cross. And Owen Bates stuns Justin Hood. Owen Bates will be going to the qualifying match. Yeah, and Peter Wright would have wanted a treble there. Doesn't want to give Cross a way back in here. Yeah, a great. Owen Bates is such a strange one. Yeah, look, this is encouraging for Peter Wright. Very encouraging. I wouldn't say he's back, but it's encouraging signs. But Cross is going to get a chance. Look, what a leg this is by Rob Cross, by the way. He's gone 180 ton 140 on the Peter Wright darts. This is an incredible leg. Kieran, World Series Finals is 17th of September, I think it starts. And Rob Cross breaks back with a fabulous leg. World Series Jam. I tell you what, Rob Cross has got a serious set of stones. Van Dyvenbode leads Barney 5-3. And Kevin Dutz has beaten Andrew Gilding 6-3. Dutz is into the playoff game now. Rob Cross 1-3-4 has the darts. Peter Wright on 1-2-1 in this decider. This is huge. And Wright's going to get a look at 1-2-1. This would be huge. This would be vintage Peter Wright, 301 in 6. Oh, he's missed the ball. He's missed the ball. Rob Cross. He'll go 20. Step back. Wipe his hand. Normally pinned double 16. Daryl Gurney has beaten Benjamin Pracknamar 6-2. He's into the playoff game. And Cross has missed. It's a lifeline for Peter Wright. Dirk is beaten Barney 6-3. Snaky. Oh, Peter. He's missed 3 match darts across 2 visits. Cross is not going to miss again. Peter had his chance. And Roberto Cross is into the playoff game. So, 4 places on offer. The games are as follows. Callum Ridds against Daryl Gurney. Dirk van Duivenbode against Rob Cross. Mike Kyvenhoven against Kevin Doots. Owen Bates against Karel Sedlacek. The winners will all get a place at the World Series of Darts finals. If I wanted actual advice on coaching, I disagree with that. That you don't have to have been a top player to be a good coach, but you have to have good fundamentals in your coaching. And the bits that I've seen Andy put out on social, in my opinion, are absolute bollocks. You don't have to be a top player to be a coach. So, playoff games. Now it's on the line. That's the one, mate. That's the one. Sam, very, very rude and aggressive, 100%. Oh, Edgar's a really good coach. World Series of Darts draw is... no, there will be some seeding in the draw. No, Tom Sykes lost, unfortunately. How we doing, Jack? Good to have you in, buddy. The playoff games are warming up. Remember, it is the playoff game. The winners of these 4 games all going to Amsterdam to the AFAS Live. Yeah, Peter played some really good stuff. I'm watching it on Dark Connect, as in I'm only watching the scores. tv.darkconnect.com. So, Klivenhoven against Doots. Bates against Sedlacek. Van Dyvenbode against Cross. That's brutal. Rids against Gurney. There are your games. All warming up, so shouldn't be too long. Where are they actually playing at? It is at the Matoli in Leicester, because that's where the Pro Tour is tomorrow and Wednesday. So there's 4 to 5 to win tomorrow. Too short. No one should be odds on to win a Pro Tour. That is brutal. That is brutal. Online darts ever use AI? The only thing we use AI to do is the captions on videos. You know when you see a video and the captions come across? That's the only thing we use AI to do. Oh, 100, but this is the ultimate part. This is immense, Lendl. Absolutely immense. So, game's warming up, just waiting for them to go live. Yeah, no one should ever be odds on for a Pro Tour. That's just mad. Like absolutely bonkers. I've not seen it yet. I am going to try and watch it either this evening before or after the live lounge. But I want to watch it. I've heard it's really, really good. Just not had a chance yet. My predictions are Doots, Bates, Dirk, and Callan. Yeah, I think, yeah, Doots. I'm going Sedlacek. I think Sedlerbox might win. Oh, Cross and Van Dyvenbode is tough, man. Real tough. Van Dyvenbode and yeah, Rids as well, I agree. Yeah, if whoever wins these games, they're through. Oh, 100% James. They are petrified of him. I agreed. Does anyone know if Taylor MVG? I don't know. Littler's not played. Plays tomorrow. Plays tomorrow. Remember, if you are new to online darts, we are on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. We're live on there now. YouTube, Threads. We're live on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe as we try and get to 50K. How we doing, Tommy? Good to have you in. Chelsea win 3-0. Yeah, Lendl, there'll be a big spike, but they'll also, you watch, that they'll all come out of the woodwork and go live tomorrow. They'll all come out. And go live. You know, Rob, you know. No, 100%. Littler is playing tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, look, we've got a great bunch that watch us all the time. So, look, let the others go live. No, it's not a ranking event. Just waiting for them all to spring into life. Yeah, look, we cover everything. We cover it all. Maskell's is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. No, he is not. No, Gary. One thing that worries me is Brad Sanders keeps me up one more year. But the Premier League isn't designed for us at home. The numbers are right. The numbers back up what they're saying. That all but one venue sold out this year. All but one. And that was only a few tickets left. The TV ratings are the same. It's the Premier League is not aimed at hardcore darts fans. It's very much aimed at the casual. and the casual is the one they want for the Premier League. Look, I think there will be a slight tweak. I don't think there'll be wholesale changes this year. I think there will be a little tweak. I still think at some point in next year's Premier League, we will still see the format we've got now. I think it was, off the top of my head, Dylan, it was only Aberdeen that didn't sell out. All other venues sold out. Look, I might be wrong. What I think they might do is they'll go to 10 players and then after 9 weeks relegate 2 and then revert back to this format for the back end. So you almost get a bit of a hybrid. Yeah, I agree. I think they'll do that. They'll for certainly for 1 year, and then look, 2028 there might be wholesale changes, but if for next year, if they bring it to 10, then they satisfy the demand, and they still keep elements of this format as well. Oh, 16 out of 17 is in 100%, especially the numbers we're talking as well. Right, the first game is, especially the numbers of tickets, Chris. 100% that to sell out 16 of 17 venues is like massively impressive. Right. Here we go. Playoff games are now underway. To be fair, if you're gonna do it, don't book a hotel in Aberdeen City Centre. Book one of the hotels at the airport. It's a lot closer. A lot closer. Let's go Callan first, and then we might switch to Dirk and Rob. No, Sean, not streamed anywhere, mate. Not streamed anywhere. I know I'm right, Leo. I know I'm right. I know that. Yeah, it's a good 20, 25 minutes outside the city. I'm not sure why O'Connor's not playing. I was quite surprised. Quite surprised by that. Yeah, the JP Gas and Oil venue was much better. 100% better. Last 4 matches, correct? Correct. And Callum Ridge takes the opener against Daryl Gurney, and it is a break of throw. Kyvenhoven leads Doots 1-0 and Bates Sedlerbox 1-all. And Van Dyvenbode cross also now underway. So all 4 games are in motion. Who are we going for? Who qualifies? Sedlacek 2-1 up on Bates. They're both averaging north of 106. Very good from both. Yes, these are the last 4 places. Remember, if you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe. Callum Ridge 2-0 to the good. Playing well, the Riot here. Doots levels things up with Kyvenhoven. That one apiece. Gurney has upped his numbers here. He's playing okay. The problem is his throw's been broken. Sedlerbox averaging 110. He's 3-1 up. Yeah, I think Doots will qualify. Sometimes it depends on who's playing. I watch like when Jamie Kellen's playing and things like that. Rob Cross takes the opener against Van Dyvenbode. And Bates has a leg back. Both playing beautifully here. Gurney has to hit here, cannot miss. Doesn't, only a hold, but it was huge. Yeah, Bates needed that as well. Because Sedlacek is flying at the moment. Yeah, Johnny, I only watch bits. Um, right, where were we? Callan in cruise control. Rob Cross averaging 111 right now. To be fair, there's loads of hotels around there. Van Dyvenbode does get a leg on the board. So all the winners, Jaden, of these games qualify. These are the playoff games. And Gurney does hold, but then Ridge starts 182. Into the Pro Tour star. Fairs. Website is Dark Connect, tv.darkconnect.com. Sometimes, not all the time. If there's something that I really like, I will, but I don't. I'm not like, I do it all the time. And Owen Bates has levelled things up with Sedlerbox 4 apiece. Kevin Doots in front against Kyvenhoven. This is big. This has to go for Callan. Does. His finishing under pressure has been super good. Like super, super good. Gurney is going to have to find something extra here. Rob Cross averaging 103. Roberto is playing some good stuff. Sedlacek is a leg away from going to Amsterdam. These are the final. These are the playoff games. Best of 11 all the way through. So the 4 winners have booked their place at the World Series finals. I haven't got a clue what the format is early doors. It's probably best of 11 in round 1 and 2 without looking. Rob Cross 4-1 in front. Callum Ridds has a double break and he's 2 away from beating Super Chin. Littler doesn't play till tomorrow, Archie. And Sedlacek is going to Amsterdam. Beats Owen Bates 6-4. Is Callum going to join him? Next starts on the telly will be the World Series finals, but we've obviously got European Tour. We've got Pro Tour tomorrow and Wednesday, and then European Tour Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Callum Ridds 72 leaves tops Gurney. This is gonna have to go. Dukes is also a leg away. This would be massive for Daryl Gurney. Doesn't go, so Callum Ridds 3 clear darts in hand to book his place at the World Series finals. And the riot is there, and he's played well all day, Callum. He has played some really good stuff. Yeah, Callum played beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. Seven to 4 with 365. Fairs. Keep an eye on both these ties. Rob Cross is a leg away. Dukes now has the darts in this leg to win it. Very, very good. Callum won, played really well. Yeah, Rids has qualified, Matthew. And Doots takes out 111. It will be Doots. There it is. He is going now. Rob Cross. Can he get the job done? So, Kevin Doots has done it. Callum Rids has done it. Karel Sedlacek has done it. Rob Cross is in the driver's seat to do it. Can Dirk win 4 on the spin? Unlikely. Not impossible, but unlikely. So, Rob Cross, 154. This would be a bit special. This would be a bit good. We go again. It's a break of throw for Dirk. Is this one just getting interesting? Littler plays tomorrow, Alan. Tom's a really good player, Sam. Really good player. So, they're both firing here. That's a mistake, though. That opens the door for Rob Cross. 125, 135, but then only 58 for the Aubergenius. And is Cross going to punish down to 121? That could be all she wrote. Yep, Callum Rids has qualified. The Riot is there. He's going to Amsterdam. No, 154. Sorry, 145. I had just some dance tunes on, Rob, and Rob Cross is done it. These qualifiers are being played at the Matoli Arena in Leicester. So your 4 qualifiers for the World Series of Darts Finals are Callum Rids, Rob Cross, Kevin Doots, and Karel Sedlacek are your 4 qualifiers. William O'Connor didn't play today, no. So there we have it. The qualifiers are done, but there is still plenty coming your way here at Online Darts. That is for sure. The live lounge tonight, live on YouTube and Twitch, 8 p.m. Make sure you join us for that, and then we'll be back live tomorrow, 12:45 for the Pro Tours, live on all platforms, bringing you every result, every major talking point. And if you didn't know already, Boy Wonder is back. can Luke Littler qualify for the Players' Championships? We will bring you all the action as it happens. But until then, I've been Phil Byers. We've been Online Darts. We'll see you for the Live Lounge this evening.